It's 15:36 and I'm uploading for the purpose of the issue of very serious theft and fraud from my name, character and reputation since 2005. There's been a lot of evasion and avoidance, and there's been a lot of retaliation and exacerbation, and it's astonishing that there are allegations around matters that aren't based on the truth and that are unfortunately a liability to all the prosperity and protection that my crime prevention has brought to people's lives. Serious that there has been recovery of health and wealth being disrespected that has come about as a consequence of all my humanitarianism. So that's all subject to intellectual fraud now as well. There's not just been the unlawful care orders withholding my child from me and the implications for the establishment of the authorities that are only too well aware of the implications that unlawful care order had on their role and position, but now also the issue of exacerbatory retaliatory crimes and the issue of a bunch of keys stolen from me on the 22nd of September, as well as the child that was taken illegally from me as well. So it's very serious what's happening. These people have regard for what has been brought into our existence in a democracy on a small island where there's been a lot of theft and fraud and a lot of covetousness. And I'm surprised that these people are working from a premise of the commandments and then disobeying and disrespecting the values of the establishment of those commandments. So it's a sad sign of the times that people are still in society putting progress at risk, coveting from my good name, character, and reputation, and still exacerbating their offences from their acts of covetousness, I suppose, theft of any of my belongings from 18 Rock Street, on the premise of any nonsense or false allegations that have not been proven true. After having been there for 4 years, this is quite dangerous what's going on. So it's putting my farms at risk. It's putting the role of the church in a place that I have concerns for, considering all the crimes against my nuptials and my matrimony. So unfortunately, it's a disappointing time. It's a sad sign of the times, as I've called this documentary since the beginning, when all of these crimes commenced against my innocent child and I. So as long as this is going to be continuing, unfortunately, I can't say that Brexit and the COVID pandemic that commenced as a consequence of risks to health and hygiene and mental health reforms that had to be brought into existence and legislation, I can't say that my portfolio is going to be supporting corruption against my good name, character, and reputation. So it's a sad sign of the times that there's been no learning process and that there are still frauds laying claim to my credentials and qualifications and my humanitarianism. So this is an update. Those making false allegations might be careful about the example that they're setting children. And I also, while on the note of children, as an educator and as a mother, those working with unlawful care orders on behalf of people that are on land acquisition agendas, it might be safest just to, I suppose, correct wrongdoings, but that's what a humanitarian would expect. And on the note of anyone spending stolen wealth from me, that's also quite unsafe too. So the damages to my career have gone back to 2005. I now, as a mother, the role and profession and job of being a mother in democracy in this day and age has also been damaged, and I can't say that's rewarded. It's really quite serious what I'm tolerating. So the United Nations, I haven't heard from you. So unfortunately, I have concerns now as well for the Declaration and Eleanor Roosevelt's aspiration and vision for a world of humanitarian behaviour. So it's a sad sign of the times. I'll await anyway and expect integrity, honourability, and decency to overcome covetousness and people suffering from mental illness regarding their own identities and their own purpose, that they have to be of such dangerous theft without honouring their debts that they owe for defame since 2005. It's a sad sign of the times.